Together, growing in faith, changing communities.
And today I would like us to look at the Gospel of Matthew chapter 2. Matthew chapter 2. You remember last time we looked at Matthew was at the Annunciation when the angel had visited Joseph and told Joseph that he must take Mary, for what she carries is that of the Holy Spirit. And now this is another visit that I would like us to reflect on. It's the visit of the wise man from the east. Now, after Jesus, from verse 1, so it's Matthew 2, verse 1. Now, after this, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem, in the days of Herod the king, behold, the wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all of Jerusalem with him. And assembling all the chief priests and the scribes of the people, he inquired where the Christ was to be born. They told him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for so it is written by the prophet, and you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For from you shall come forth a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. Just 1 to 6 for now. There are a few things that I just want us to look into. The first one, after Jesus was born, the wise men from the east come to worship him. When Jesus was born, the wise men from the east come to worship him. Now, there are two movements here that I want to talk about. The first one is the birth of Christ. That's the first one. Jesus is born and something happens. That's the first one. The second one is when Jesus is born, the wise men from the east, they travel all the way to come and see this young man and to worship him, for they recognize there's something unique in this person. Hence, his star is leading us to him. There's something I would like us at the beginning of this year to pray for. I would love us to pray for our childhood. I would like us to pray for the circumstances and the situations surrounding our childhood. Some of us are aware because, unfortunately or fortunately, our parents tell us, o abazali mabexabana, o sikhulele kuleyo situation where we know the truth. Kunabanye bethu who are raised by single parents because obaba were never absent, obaba or whoever emdenini yabo baspika. Kukhona abanye bethu who were born, and out of that birth, kunama circumstances that are compromising. Kunezinto einingi ezithi mayikhulunywa zibukeke engathi zinhlamba. And I think it is important for us to realize we should never, and we can never, and we must never become the results of those circumstances. We must pray for the grace from God never to be reduced into the events, the circumstances surrounding our birth. And so kubalekile thandwa zami ekukhulekeni kwethu ukuthi inkosi noma ngathiwa hlobo luni engafika ngalo, noma ngathiwa sikhathi sini engafika ngaso, ngiyacela in the world of the spirit that you cast your blessings upon my coming. Ngiyacela ukuba ungenzele umusa, ungihlambulule kukona konke obekungangicindezela. Ungihlambulule naseyinkulumweni ebezingangicindezela. Ayikho into ebuhlungu kwesinye isikhathi then ukurealize umntwana ekhala ethi mina izinto zami ayilungi ngoba indlela engazaleka ngayo, izinto zami ayilungi, eblame abazali. Now, this is something interesting. We are now old enough. We are matured. And we must make our decisions abantu asebekhulile. Umuntu osekhulile akanaso isikhathi sokuhlala ablame abanye abantu. We acknowledge the truth, but we do not want to sit at the seat of judgment sahlulele abanye abantu. Ngoba siyazi thandwa zami ukuthi nathi mhlambe sinawo amaphutha ethu, maybe abafana, kodwa sinawo amaphutha ethu. And so into yokuqala ekumele sikhulekele ukuba uNkulunkulu, he must free us from the clutches that may hold us hostage. Kwesinye isikhathi uyayuzwe abantu abadala mabekhuluma, hey usibanibani wena wawuzalwa umuntu onje kanje, wayengeve ukuthi, whether positive or negative. Kodwa faneke sibe nalento enhlizweni zethu zokuthi namhlanje ngiyamxolela ubaba, namhlanje ngiyamxolela uma. Khona abanye othola ukuthi yes bazalwe nabo elabantu kodwa bakhuliswanga ibona. For some reason wayebusy, wayephila impilo yakhe, wayesebenza, wayemncane, whatever the case is. One of the things esidinga ukuba sizenze for ourselves, especially at the beginning of this year, is to pray for healing, is to liberate ourselves from izinto ezenzeka sisebancane. Ukumcela uNkulunkulu ukuba Nkosi ngisize ngikhulule from izinto engizaziyo nengingazazi ezenzeka kumina ngisemncane. Enye into engifisa ukuba singakhohlwa ukuyikhulekela. Just as we are praying for deliverance and liberation, I also want us to pray for our parents. Yabona ithandwa zami, medically we know ukuthi certain chromosomes comes from my father, certain chromosomes come from my mother. Certain genes come from my father, certain genes come from my mother. And I need to pray ukuthi whatever genes I have inherited from my mother's family or from my father's family, they must not destroy or disrupt my life. Kubalekile ukuba siya. Why am I talking about this? Because manje we are adults. Now we are matured enough. We must pray for ourselves, for our well-being. Thandwa zami, we know this medically. Ukuthi khona omunye umuntu who is sick, who is not well, and we realize ukuthi this is hereditary. Lento iqhamuka from isayidi either like a baba or like a ma. We know that. Now, if it happens medically, definitely it also happens spiritually. Kunezinto, kunamacala, kunezishayo, kunama issues engiwathola ngoba ngizalwa ile yandoda, ngoba ngizalwa ilo ya mama. Asimceleni uNkulunkulu. Ngiyafisa ithandwa zami ukuba sibe hands on empilweni zethu. Sidlule kule gap yokuhlala sicomplain, sihlale sigxeke, sihlale, sikhombe abantu. No. Ingane that does that. Umuntu omdala says, I now know the truth. How do I heal from this? And how do I move on from this? And so the first part for me is for us to sit and to pray for healing, to pray for deliverance, to pray for forgiveness, and to pray for blessings in whatever aspect zempilo yam. Ubuka lonyaka ez uqala. We only have a couple of days. Siqale lonyaka. And so let's begin it in a clean slate. Let's begin it with a pure heart. Let's begin it being proactive in our spiritual growth, in our spiritual lives. And we ask uNkulunkulu asize asivikele. The other thing engifisa ukuba futhi sibhekeni ukuthi the surrounding or the circumstances surrounding ukuzaleka kwami. Khona abanye bethu othola ukuthi I mina nguzinyo bulala ngingedwe ekhaya. And you've always thought and known uwedwa kini. And only to realize ukuthi bakhona abanye abangaphilanga. Either through miscarriage or induced, whatever, it doesn't matter. But bakhona abanye abangaphilanga. O abanye bethu we know ukuthi bakhona abangaphilanga before me or after me. And abanye bethu we know ukuthi sazaleka saba baningi. But what I would like us to talk about, especially kulaba abaziyo ukuthi bakhona nabanye abangaphilanga kodwa ngomusa kaNkulunkulu wena waphila. Asibakhulekele kuNkulunkulu. Kungani I raise this issue nale point yokuba sibakhulekele kuNkulunkulu? It's because they are our siblings. Ukuthi abaphilanga does not take away ukuthi in the uterus khona omunye owahlala before kuhlale mina. And asimceleni uNkulunkulu ukuba asibusise isibeletho sabazali bethu. Nathi uqobo asibusise. Ukuthi lesasibeletho ngelinye ilanga esaphenduka ithuna ngokufika kwami nawe saphenduka ukuphila. That is our first home. Ikhaya lethu lokuqala uNkulunkulu asipha lona lelo isibeletho sabazali bethu. Ubusisiwe wena esifazaneni. Blessed are you amongst women. That's the first word the angel says to Mary regarding Jesus. Ubusisiwe esifazaneni. The woman says that when she sees Mary having done this, and she said, sibusisiwe isibeletho esa owahlala kusona namabele owawancelayo. Ngiyafisa ithandwa zami ukuba ngi-instille this principle. You are a blessing to your parents. They may not see it. We may not talk about it. Kodwa uyisibusiso kubazali bakho. Ngoba uyinto evela kuNkulunkulu. And ngiyafisa ukuba ekuphileni kwethu konke siqhube sibe zibusiso kubantu esihlangana nabo. Angikholwa ukuthi mina ukhona umuntu owazalelwa ukuba isiqalekiso. Angiphiki ukuthi impilo iyaba nzima. Angiphiki ukuthi ama-challenges can become overwhelming. I'm not denying that. But I'm saying to myself and I'm saying to us, sesibadala. Asezona ingane eyino 10, eyino 12, sesibadala. Now as umuntu omdala, What I'm asking us to do is not to sit in a chair of judgment. Sihlale sibuke amaphutha abazali bethu. They've lived their lives. Okwethu ke thina siyizibusiso ekumele sibe ukuphila, ekumele sibe isibusiso, ekumele sibe yinjabulo. And we owe that to ourselves. No one else will do that for us. I saw a clip. It's not even a clip. It was a picture. It was these two, the cartoons. It was a picture. And it was two people meeting each other. And one was carrying something. And then obviously it was written happiness. And Omunye is asking Umbuzo, I've been looking for this. Where did you find it? Who's carrying happiness? Uti, I made it myself. That was amazing. I've been looking for this, referring to happiness. Where did you find it? And the one who's carrying it, he says, I made it myself. No one else will make me happy. No one else owes me that happiness. I made it myself. Ngiyafisa ithandwa zami at the beginning of this year that you become intentional about your happiness. That you become intentional about your spiritual well-being. That you become intentional about your healing. Ngiyafisa at the beginning of this year, from the onset, kukaningi sihlala nezinto zisidla. Now it's time to say no. I want to be free of this. I want to be happy. And I'm not going to wait for it. I'm going to work at it. And I'm asking us, Uguti, I move away from, I keep on saying this. Let us move from the seat of judgment. Akuve kulula ukuhlala esihlalweni sokwahlulela. I mean, ubona into zami ingalungi nje ukuthi uma wenza ukuthi, ubona into zami ingalungi nje ukuthi ubaba akayengangifuni, ubona into zami ingalungi nje ukuthi mina abazali bami bahlalanga ndawonye. I'm not denying all those things. But what I'm saying, mina nawe njengamanje must make a resolution not to sit in the seat of judgment. It's about time mina nawe bring healing into our situations. It's about time mina nawe pray for deliverance in our own lives. Why? Because we are old, we are matured. Asezona izingane. Now there's also another aspect engifuna ukuyibuka. When Jesus is born, the men from the east travel to see him. Why? Because he is different. He's unique. There's something in him that they want to confirm, possibly, that they want to see, that they want to learn, but it's something unique that they pick up about Jesus. And I want to talk about you. Thandwa zami, I strongly believe umuntu nomuntu unezinto zakhe. Umuntu nomuntu unezibusiso zakhe eyivela kuNkulunkulu. You are your own person. You've got your own gifts. Yabona uma uNkulunkulu ethi kuJeremiah 29 verse 11, I know the plans I have for you. Plans for your success. Plans for your well-being. Plans for your prosperity. Plans for whatever that is beautiful I know the plans I have for you. When uNkulunkulu says Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 4, 5, 6, before you were born, I knew you. Before you were in your mother's womb, I consecrated you. I set you apart. I appointed you. Ngiyafisa sithandwa sami ukuthi ukhumbule. You are not a mistake. You and I are not a by the way. God knows the plans he has for us. Kungenzeka sithandwa sami ukuthi it is not that what we want. It is not that what we have thought it will be. Kodwa ngiyafisa ukuba uhlale wazi uNkulunkulu unethemba ngempilo yakho. uNkulunkulu uneplan ngempilo yakho. uNkulunkulu unamaphupho ngempilo yakho. uNkulunkulu kunezinto afuna ukuzenza ngempilo yakho. Yabona, so often I sit and I smile and I look at God as I look at izinto zenzeka empilweni. And I'm realizing ukuthi if we give God a chance, he does wonders in our lives. If only we give him a chance to be our God and us to follow him, he does wonders. Thandwa zami, akekho umuntu owayidalelwe ukuhlupheka. Akekho futhi umuntu owayidalelwe ukungabi nalutho nokungabi namuntu. It's impossible. I'm not denying ukuthi life can be challenging. I'm not denying ukuthi we may not be getting what we want. But what I would like us to do this year, in as much as we are focusing on ourselves, but I would like us to rebuild the tools that God has given us. And part of doing that is to work on ourselves, is to trust God, trust the process, ukuthi kukhona lento enhle uNkulunkulu afuna ukuyenza empilweni yami. I'm not denying ukuthi life can be difficult with family. Life can be a challenge with siblings, with children, with spouse, with work. I'm not denying that. But I'm also asking and I'm also inviting us, ukuthi as we invite ourselves, focus on your own well-being. Allow God to sit at your table and love you. Invite God to sit at your table and let him heal you. Invite God to sit at your table and let him listen to your story. Invite God to sit in at your table and let him be the one who comforts you. Asimmemeni uNkulunkulu. Asimceleni uNkulunkulu azohlala etafuleni lethu. Asimceleni uNkulunkulu azohlala empilweni zethu. Asimceleni uNkulunkulu. Be like a child. Ethi melimele iye kumzali. Ifike ikhala imkhombise la ilimele khona. Umzali abuke, aphephethe, aqabule, athi khululeka mntanami uzoba ngcono. Umzali athathe ayogeza, aqine isilonda, afake ibhandishi, athi khululeka mntanami, hlala la ungabusayi kodlala ngoba uzolimala, mina ngizokunakekela. Let's allow ourselves to be fragile in the presence of God. Let's allow ourselves to be fragile in the presence of God. Uzosenzela then there's something else engifisa ukuba siyibukeni. What leads the wise men to Jesus? Two things. The first and the visible one is the star. But the second and invisible one, it's the quest. They are thirsty for something. They are longing for something. And that's what their quest is. That's what their thirst is all about. It is to see Jesus. It is to meet the Messiah. And ngiyanicela ithandwa zokumkhonza uThixo. Ngiyanicela ithandwa zami. Never ever lose the thirst and the quest for life. Ayikho into ebuhlungu than ukuhlangana nomuntu or ukuba nomuntu who's given up in life. You and I cannot afford to give up in life. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how strenuous it is, you must never give up on yourself. You must never give up in life. Mhlambe ngifuna ukuthi don't even give up in your own family. Khona imindeni engazwani. Khona imindeni engabhekani. Khona imindeni engakhulumisani. I'm not saying ukuthi go back and be like a puppy. I'm not saying hamba ubuyela kubantu abazokulimaza. Kodwa don't give up on them. You can still love them from a distance, but don't give up on them. Don't give up in any other thing that God has given you. Ngoba uNkulunkulu akalenzi iphutha. uNkulunkulu wethu uyazi kungani ayekuplace in that family. And I'm not saying ukuthi imndeni yonke iyathandana, iyahloniphana, iyasizana. No. Eminye imndeni mayibonela, eminye imndeni asifunani, eminye imndeni we destroy each other. And I'm acknowledging that. That's why I'm saying let us heal from that. And you can still be distant, but don't hate. You can still love them, but don't hate them. Ungavumi that situation. Ungavumi that situation to destroy you. That's what I'm praying for. As I continue to say, do not sit on the chair of judgment. Allow God to heal us. Allow God to heal us. What is it that I'm thirsting for? What is it that I long for? What is it that I desire more than anything? Ngiyamdinga uNkulunkulu empilweni yami. Kunabantu engibadingayo empilweni yami. Kunabantu engidinga babe ingxenye yempilo yami. And I'm not denying ukuthi abanye babo bayangilimaza. I'm not denying ukuthi abanye babo bangilimazile. I'm not denying ukuthi abanye babo ngize ngikulesi simo engikusona namhlanje ngoba nakhu balimaza ekhaya. But don't hate. Whatever you do, don't hate. Yabona ithandwa zami, ayikho into eyingozi than to hate, because it eats you up slowly. Hating someone is a big job. It eats you up. Ngoba every time umbona lo muntu kumele umzonde. And kumele uqinise ubuso khona ezobona ukuthi uyanginyanya usibanibani. Kumele uhline khona ezobona ukuthi usibanibani akangifuni uvedana ngiyiphele. Hating is too much. Hating is a lot of work. Sadly enough, there are people who continue to hate because that's the only thing they have against you. And so they will want to hate you. And you ask them, but why do you hate lo muntu? Why do you continue ukumzonda lo muntu? Athi mina ngikwazi ukuxola, but when you go deeper, it's not ukuthi akakwazi ukuxola. It's because that's the only thing they have against you, and they still want to have it. It's a sign they are not yet healed. So the only thing that they have on you, ukuthi ngiyamnyanya. And that gives them life, unfortunately. Ukunyanya omunye umuntu. They are not healed as yet. The only thing they need is deliverance and healing. Then they will not hate. There's something else I want to talk about. As they follow the star, bangena endlini kaHerod. Because the star disappears, and they think, because thina sifuna a king, let's go to Herod. And Herod will know one of his must be the king. And unfortunately, they are wrong. But that's not the point engifuna ukukhuluma ngayo as yet. The point engifuna ukukhuluma ngayo, it's what happens to Herod. When Herod hears the story, he's so angry, he's so edgy, he's so frustrated that he calls the scribes, he calls the priest, and he calls anyone else who knows and says, let me know, what is this story about the Messiah, the King of the Jews? Where is he to be born? Because it's not one of my children. Ngifuna ukuthini? Ngifuna ukuthi kunabantu who will be threatened by your life, by your success, and by God's blessing over your life. Kunabantu who are, who were, who will be threatened by what God has done, is doing, will do in your life. And the sooner you accept that, the more at peace you become. Akusiye wonke umuntu ozokujabulela. Yabona kuzothi abanye abantu bekujabulela ukuthi hey, so and so is done so well, hey, so and so is doing so well, hey, so and so is bought a new car, hey, so and so is this and this. Athi omunye umuntu ave itshela lo. Siyasithi ngesizulu akakwazi ukufihla usibanibani. Umbonile kodwa bakhona abantu abanjalo. But ithandwa zami, I want to keep going back to this point. Awuseyona ingane. You and I are matured adults. Don't let that faze you. Don't let that affect you. Don't let that harm you in any way possible. Akuve kungilapha mina ukuthi ngeke uthandwe ibona bonke abantu awusiyona imali. Let me say that again. Maybe make that a word for the day as well. Angeke uthandwe ibona bonke abantu awusiyona imali. Not everybody is going to like you. You are not money. Not everyone is going to like you. You are not money. That is a direct translation. Angeke uthandwe ibona bonke abantu awusiyona imali. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you accept that, it gives you some sense of relief. Angisho ukuthi ngeke kuphathe kabi ukuthi why usibanibani engangifuni. Kodwa the sooner you accept, angeke ngithandwe ibona bonke abantu, angisiyona imali. I'm not their favorite. It's okay. Thandwa zami, This morning I keep on saying something, and ngifuna lokhu ngilongisho njalo. You are no longer a child. Mina nawe are matured adults. And what we're having today, it's a conversation among adults. What we're having today is a conversation among adults. And in Yafisuguti, by the time we end this life, you and I have come to some consensus. Oguti, I'm an adult and I'm going to deal and treat this like a matured adult. Angeke uthandwe ibona bonke abantu abusiyona imali. Angeke uthandwe ibona bonke abantu. And the sooner we accept that truth, trust me, akuve kuphileka nabantu abangasifuni. Because you must realize, ayibongiyona imali, why fanele angithanda usibanibani, kodwa mina ngizomthanda ke. Akayona futhi imali ngizomthanda. Why? Because it cost me a lot not to like him. Kuyangqilaza ukumzonda. Kuyangqilaza ukumhlinela. Kuyangqilaza, and I choose not to do it. Herod is so frustrated by a child. Thandwa zami khona into ekufanele singayikhohlwa. Herod is threatened by a newborn baby. Ayikho into engichaza njengengane encane esanda kuzalwa. Especially makhona izingane zakube encane. There are two reactions that you are always going to find. Where we born ingane encane ifuna ukubamba ingane encane because ingane encane is so excited ukuthi na ingane and engqondweni yayo itshela ukuthi izokwazi ukuyiphatha ingane yakube encane and uyayithanda uyayenjoy ukuyiphatha ingane yakube encane. Konakalaphi mase sibadala mase siyizonda. Now what saddens me ukuthi if you go further into the text, when Herod realizes he cannot find uJesu, he makes sure ukuthi zonke izingane ezabafana less than 2 years are killed. He makes sure zonke izingane zabafana who are less than 2 years are killed. And where does that come from? From his fear and frustration. Yabona, one of the things ekumele simcele uNkulunkulu ngazo, and I love this, is always to enter into the mind of your opponent. Why usibanibani a behavior ngalendlela? Why usibanibani always edgy around these situations? And the sooner you realize and learn these things, uyakhula eyintweni eziningi ngoba you understand, and your understanding becomes bigger. Why does so and so always behave like this? Always enter into the mind and try and make sense of it. Then you become better. Then you don't become bitter. You don't let it affect you. You don't let it eat you up. Because you now understand what's this. You now understand what's going on. Don't forget, today I want us to have a conversation like matured adults. And so what we're talking about, it's not easy. What we're talking about, it's not a fun game. No. I'm putting everything onto our laps. And I'm saying, asicele uNkulunkulu, Nkosi, ngisize, I need to deal with this. I need to deal with this. Why? Because this is the beginning of the year and I want to deal with it. Angifuni kulokhu ngenza izinto engibonayo ukuthi ngeze ngisize. Angifuni kulokhu ngihlale ezintweni engibonayo ukuthi ngeze ngisize. Don't forget, we are dealing with this like matured adults. And so we're beginning this year on a different footing. We are matured adults. That's who we are. And that's what we are called to do. And so Herod is frustrated. Ngifuna ukuthi kuwena sando sami, uHerod uyobuza ngawe. Ubani uHerod empilweni yakho? Angifuni ubhale phansi, ungangitsheli, angifune kwazi, but ngiyafisa uyibuze uthi obani oHerod empilweni yami. Yazi khona abantu, and you get shocked when you realize this thing. There are people who study you. There are people who investigate you without you knowing you're being investigated. There are people abafuna ukwazi yonke into ngawe. There are people who cannot be at peace as long as wena izinto zakho izahamba kahle. Let me say that again. There are people who are not at peace because izinto zakho are going so well. That frustrates them. That frustrates them. Ubano uHerod wako. Noma ubani oHerodi. There are people abafuna ukwazi yonke into ngawe. Yabona ithandwa zami, once again, we are talking like matured adults. We are talking like matured adults. There are people, yebo babu Job, ngaba nathi Nkosi, ngaba nathi mpriest kaNkulunkulu. They are people. Make no mistake about it. They are people who are not comfortable ukuthi wena awukhali. There are people who are frustrated ukuthi wena izinto zakho zikhambela kahle. There are people, they do research on you. Ayibo sibani nithi usethenga imoto uyithenge ngani? Engani wena akasebenzi. Engani wena usebenza nathi emsebenzini uhola imali elingana neyami, pho yena imoto uyithole kanjani, angahamba kanjani ngemoto ukuthi ngoba yena vele uhola ngaphansi kwami, yena fanele ngabe unjena mina. There are people who know more about your life than yourself. There are people who know more about your marriage than yourself. There are people who know more about your children than yourself. There are people who know more about your family than yourself. Kunabantu abazi more than you know, because they are frustrated. Hayibo wena ngonyaka odlule ngalesi sikhathi nyani wathenga ukuthi, hayibo usuthenga ukuthi manje, hayibo wena engani yakho wawuyise varsity laphana nikhokha imali ukuthi, hayibo wena kanti unomashonisa yini, hayibo sitshele kanti unezilwane yini. There are people who are frustrated. Why are you successful? Yabona thando zami, khona abanye abantu abasempilweni yakho wena uzotshela ukuthi ave bengithanda osibanibani. No, abakuthanda osibanibani, bazokuyuza, bazokudestroya, bazodeplete everything onayo. Let me say that again. Kunabantu wena oyitshela ukuthi ave bengithanda osibanibani, njalo bayathanda ukuvakasha la ekhaya ngoba bathi sibaphatha kahle. Njalo bayathanda ukuthi sihambe nathi masinama holiday, bathi ngoba nathi thina ave organize kahle. Vele ave bethanda ukuzohlala la ekhaya, bathi umuzi wala ekhaya ave right. No, it's not because they enjoy that. They are trying to suck everything out of you. Kunabantu, unfortunately, sithando sami kumele uaccept ukuthi bayazi ukuthi usibanibani uzoba yi-success. So what is the best way of dealing with usibanibani? Ukwenza sure ukuthi we deplete what he or she has. why ngiye kude ngoba ngabe ngiya nasemshadweni? Kunabantu esishade nabo. Yabona khona omunye umuntu akanayo imali eningi kodwa unengqondo yemali. I'm going to say that again. Khona omunye umuntu akanayo imali eningi kodwa unengqondo yemali. That person doesn't earn much, but that person knows how to use money well. Khona umuntu ongenayo imali eningi kodwa unengqondo yemali, ebese ethandana ashade nomuntu onomona ngaye. I'm not sure noma niyayizwa into engishoyo. Akanayo imali eningi kodwa unengqondo yemali, ebese ethandana ashade nomuntu onomona. Mhlawumbe lowo muntu unemali eningi kodwa uhlulwa ongenamali kodwa onengqondo yemali. Uyabona uthola ukuthi ushada umuntu kodwa uyave ezenza izikweletu usibanibani. Ave ezenza izikweletu usibanibani. And you realize ukuthi but mfowethu lezi zikweletu ozenzayo ungigicilela phansi. Wena eqaleni utshela ukuthi usibana unestrugglisha ngemali, usibana akakwazi ukudila nemali, usibana no. It has become a pattern because uyazi ukuthi wena you always bail him out or you always bail her out. Kodwa makuthiwa sibuka bona bobabili akaholi nakhola nje kakhulu lo, kodwa izinto azenzayo ziyababazeka. Ave hola lo kodwa akazi uyisebenzisa kanjani imali. And you realize ukuthi no man, lo muntu uyangilimaza. You realize ukuthi hayi man, lo muntu uqeda yonke into. Lo muntu uyangimosha. Kunabantu abanomona ngawe. Kuno Herod abanomona ngawe. Bayazi ukuthi wena given an opportunity uzogijima phela amakhanda. Yazi nasemsebenzini njalo. Khona emsebenzini la uthola ukuthi kunabantu abahleli they are executives and they need to discuss you and they need to talk about your promotion. Kube khona Herod nje abahlala kwi board, kube khona Herod nje abama executives, kube khona Herod nje abama managers ukuthi no usibanibani asikwazi kumbeka la. Hayibo niyambona wenzane lapha on the floor. Once wahlala la awuzosiphatha. Ubezwe bethi hayi ngeke uzosiphatha phela lona. Yazi khona omunye umuntu ombone esafika emsebenzini ukuthi yabona lona masane kuthiwa siyamtrainer, siyam-expose to bigger things. This person will go high. That's a healthy mentality. A negative mentality izothi ayusibona mfana singamfundisa into eziningi uzosiphatha phela lo, niyambona ukuthi unekhanda elula. Khona abanye bethu who are not successful, not because we don't have it, but because what we have threaten those who don't want us to succeed. Let me say that again. Khona abantu who are not successful, not because they don't have what it takes. They have what it takes. A problem, they are scared ukuthi once we expose them bazosiphatha. Kunabantu abakusabayo because they know what you're capable of. Wayiqinisela uJesu thando sami uma ethi othembeke koncane uzothembeka nakokukhulu. Wayiqinisela uJesu ukuthi kunezinto uNkulunkulu asibusisa ngazo. Umbona usibanibani akanalutho kodwa ziyenzeke into zakhe. Hayibonange epataniso usibanibani ubona ukuthi makuthiwa lo muntu wayi-expose ey'ntweni ey'ningi, lo muntu kube wayinama-opportunities amaningi empilweni, ngabe ukude nempilo. And you only realize ukuthi kunabo Herod abebefuna ukucindezela impilo yakhe. Kunabo Herod ebebefuna ukubamba impilo yakhe. kunabo Herod bebefuna ukuthi into zakhe ingalungi, kunabo Herod abafuna ukushaya izinto zakhe. And you realize kunabantu abanjani empilweni, abafuni ukubona impumelelo yakho yenzeka. And so I sit around and I say, bapho Herod, bapho Herod, baphi labo bafuna ukubulala umntwana? Obani laba abafuna ukubulala umntwana uNkulunkulu asekunike yena ola kuwena ngaphakathi? Khona umntwana la kuwena oliphupho lakho, khona umntwana la kuwena ongathi mangasana khule. Yo moya ongcwele, yabona khona izinto la kuwena mangasane zinikezwe ithuba. Yazi kunabantu empilweni, they are a success. Why? They were given an opportunity. Someone spotted them, someone believed in them, someone nurtured them, and someone gave them a free range. Bahambile ngempilo. And khona abantu abayisabayo leyo nto ngawo. Emakhaya, emsebenzini, emndenini, emphakathini, awungakhohlwa nasemabandleni. Khona abantu ongathi mumnika ithuba. Uyayizwa insizwa ithi, hayi ngifisa nginike ithuba nje usibanibani lokuthi nje ngikhulume naye. Angifuneli utho kuyena. Ngifuna nje anginike ithuba lokukhuluma. Ngoba ngiyazi masane ngilithola ithuba lokukhuluma, by the time ngiqeda ukukhuluma naye uyobe sengowami. Khona abantu abanjalo empilweni. You only need to give them an opportunity. Now ngifuna ukuthi kuwena sithandwa sami, especially kulaba abafila ukuthi they are oppressed, abafila ukuthi bacindezelwe, ngifuna ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi it's not ukuthi something is wrong with you. It's not ukuthi something is wrong with you. Kodwa kunabantu abathi mabekubuka bekhuluma nawe bathi hayi angikwazi ukumexpose lo muntu kulezi zinto, uzofika siphathe lo msebenzini. Mina, I know people and situations where people were not given opportunities, not because they were not good. They were so good that people were scared. They were so good ukuthi no uzosiphatha usibani bafuthu usingamniki lelo thuba. Awuzokuexpose lo muntu, hayi lo muntu nembona into akwazi ukuthi khona omunye umuntu umniki opportunity yokuthi aku-act for a month. Yo. By the time ubuya, you realize, hey, lo muntu did in a month what so and so couldn't do in years. But this person did it in a month. And instead of us valuing this person, taking this person, running with this person, training this person, mentoring this person, accompanying this person, we suppress it. When I ngeke uzoexpose wena kubaphathi, when uzoexpose lezi zinto thina sibezenza ngendlela yethu. Khona abanye abantu ithandwa zami and ngiyafisa uyazi lento, angifuni lokhu ayishaya njalo, angifuni lokhu azibone ngathi uyisehluleki. No, some of you are so good that you are a threat. You are a threat. Worst of all, if you are a threat to your boss. Ukuhlupha, uyokhala. Uzuzibuza uthi something is wrong with me. Uzohambe uye St. Joseph's, uzohambe kuma facility centers, uyitshela ukuthi something is wrong. Uzube depressed. No, there's nothing wrong with you. You are just so great. I'm not saying this. I'm being careful. I'm not saying this in an arrogant way. I'm not saying this in an arrogant way. I'm just being honest. There are people who are just great. There are people who are just great. They're great. Greatness is in them. They're not arrogant about it. They're very humble about it, but they're good. And they don't rub it onto your face, but they're good. But they're good. But we're threatened by them. We're threatened. I always make an example. You work with someone. Take a typical example that I often make with uhleli nomuntu. Ukhona umuntu ombonayo ukuthi so-and-so is very good. And allow them to be good. Allow them to do the greatness that they can show. Why must I be threatened? Why must I not acknowledge the good they do? Khona abantu that you will meet and be like, wow, this person is very good. Enjoy their greatness. Learn from their greatness. You're like, wow, I'm moved by this. I'm impressed by this. Bapho Herod abafuna ukubulala. So ngiyafisa ukuthi uyiduduze, but come to some truth. Maybe the problem is not with you this time. You are just great. And you are in the midst of people who cannot handle your greatness. They can't take your greatness. I won't say it's okay. It's painful. What if I'm the boss that is threatened by someone else? Don't forget, we're having a conversation as matured adults today. What if I am that boss that cannot handle someone? Of course, it's easy to say, I have a papa nje lobo, ave itshela ukuthi uyazi, mina ngine experience, lona uyapapa, usazokhathala. I remember coming into the priesthood. I think I was less than a year. I was less than a year a priest. I remember comments from older guys. But hey, leli short figure ngalo wena uyapapa man. And angikhumbuza omunye wathi uyamkhumbula uFatu Khambule wana uzoenda up njengayo uphapha kakhulu lento yenza asifuni. Close to 20 years now in the priesthood and uNkulunkulu usanawo. Close to 20 years. Next year it's 20 years. No, why I'm saying next year? This year it's going to be 20 years. This year it's going to be 20 years. So ngifuna ukuthi mina as a boss, as someone now, how many people am I oppressing? How many people am I oppressing because they're just good? They're so great. Why am I uncomfortable? Why am I uncomfortable? There's so much. I mean, I've worked with so many guys, and there's so much that I've learned. There's so much that I have learned that I would not have known. And my life has been enriched by many people I've worked with, by the people of God that I've met over the years. And I go and I look at that and I'm like, wow. And I sit and I talk and I'm like, wow, I'm happy with this. I'm telling you. And you look at what God is doing. We look at what God has done. And unless you realize amandla kaNkulunkulu. And uNkulunkulu ziningi izinto. He allows us to grow. He allows us to see. And as we go and we look at things and we're like, wow, if it wasn't for God. If it wasn't for God. Look at that Wendy. Wendy was a cashier. Now she's doing a third year in pharmacy. Last night I met another young woman, a young lady. She's doing audiology. She was selling ice cream. Can you believe it? She was selling ice cream. And we were having a conversation. And she's doing a third year, 1 year to go. And there are many stories like Wendy, that lady that I met. And see what God is doing. There's so much. You know, I've seen this with some people that I've met who are national foreign nationals. Some of them are car guards, but some of them are medical doctors. Some of them are engineers. I've seen some in the parish. I've seen people, parishioners. You know, we were talking with some colleagues, you know, there was the young person who's got an LLB, has had LLB since 2019, and guess what? Working as a petrol attendant, Fago Petrol. Because nobody can give this young person articles and become a lawyer. There's so many of our people in our homes, in our townships, in our families who are overly qualified. But benza noma imiphi imisebenzi until someone locate you, don't give up. Until someone locates you, don't give up. Someone will locate you. God will place someone along the path. God will place someone along the path. Until someone locates you, don't give up. God will place someone along the path. Your path. Don't give up. There's no need to give up. May His grace never leave us. May His love sustain us. Until someone locates you, never give up. That's the word for today. Until someone locates you, never give up. And the Lord will place someone along your journey. Until someone locates you, never give up. That's the word for today. Until someone locates me, I'm not giving up. Until someone locates you, never give up. For God will place someone along your way. Until someone locates you, never give up. For God will place someone along your way. Until someone locates you, never give up. For God will place someone along your way. Until someone locates you, never give up. For God will place someone along your way. Wena unguyise nendodana nomoya ocebileyo. Amen.